wouldn't say that anything I do today is going to be terribly exciting. Still pretty stressed from yesterday. I just need a bit of a buffer before heading back to the hospital and doing all that. I figured I'd play my little orc Dragonite for a while. Um, right now I'm mostly looking for ore, which I admit is not terribly exciting, but one of the things that I've learned while playing Elder Scrolls is that for the most part, at any level, you can get better gear through crafting than you really can through questing. So I just see, I am wearing all level 10 gear or all level 8 gear right now. So since I'm 9 and a little bit into it, I'm trying to gather up enough stuff to have a level 10 set crafted and ready to go while I start questing. Pretty much the gear is every 2 levels. And I know at some point I'll transition up to something other than iron, but right now I just need copious amounts of iron to crank out gear. I find this relaxing. I mean, the world is gorgeous, and I've always enjoyed mining. Although I think I just saw a, I don't know. I thought I saw like the lightning flashes from a anchor dropping, but maybe not, because there's not an anchor in that direction. There's one over here. Or could be one there. Any of the swirly cyclone vortex things on the map are dolmens where anchors could be spawning. I'm in Glenumbra right now, and I'm just outside of Daggerfall. And I've found personally that this is one of the better places to find ore, because there are just nodes scattered throughout these hills. And if anybody's wondering why my interface looks slightly different, I'm running the Tamriel Foundry Tactical Combat add-on pack. Right now you can download MMO Minion from, it's the ZAM tool, and it'll install add-ons, and wow. Okay, so where I'm at right now is one of those dolmen. And this one's obviously dead, but these will be places where dark anchors can spawn, and I'm always freaked out whenever I'm around one, because if an anchor drops while you're here, you're pretty much dead. But I'm just looking for ore at the moment. Hey Jadia, I just noticed you are in chat. I tend to leave chat up on another window, see walls in and one if my stream is working and things like that. It's pretty early. Like normally I can coax other friends onto the Mumble server to hang out and talk, but yeah, it's pretty early right now. If I sound like I'm sleepy, I just had like the day from hell yesterday, and I took some NyQuil and got 10 hours of sleep, and I'm feeling better, but I'm still kind of groggy. Hoping I faffed around enough over here that ore has started to respawn up in here again. I really don't know how much I need to make a level 10 set. It's crafting is where, in order to change the level, you just have to pour more bars into it. So after a point, it gets to where you just need a lot of materials, and when you're only getting 3 or 4 raw ore per mine, you have to hit a bunch of mines. I find it easier to find ore in Glenumbra because it sticks out from the landscape. Whereas, like, I've tried really hard with my characters in the last couple playthroughs to craft all my own gear. Like, if something comes from a weapon drop, that's cool, but, like, I like being able to craft my own gear. You know, because, one, it lets me control how much gear I have at a certain level. Just Harbor Ridge. Yeah, that's Harbor Ridge. Okay. There's a node. But yeah, see what I mean? Like, okay, you got all this green and gray, and then there's a rusty dot sticking out, so it's nice and easy to find ore. And I could run around on a horse, but I find that more hassle than it's worth when I'm looking for ore. But the horse animations are nice. I am a fan of the horses. I just feel bad doing this to a horse, though, because, like, a real horse would be hurting after all these rocks. Yeah, in an earlier version of the game, there was a ore tracking feature, and that version had a mini map, and it worked okay, but it doesn't, like, I've gotten to where I don't mind the lack of sensory input as bad. Okay, yeah. Okay, fine. You're not gonna take it, I'll take it. Since I've opened so many chests, I try and let people try them a couple times before I go after them, because the picklock minigame is weird. It's something that you start off hating, and then you're like, oh, I get this. This is pretty easy. Oh, wait, I kind of like this. And it's a transition that every single player that I've known that's played this game has gone through. And it's not that bad. Like, I can do Master Chess now, and there's a period of time where I could not do Master Chess. Basically, the difference between the different chests is how long you have to unlock them. And essentially the secret is to watch the pin and when the pin starts to jiggle even slightly, let off with your pick. And it gets easier. But at first you're like, oh god, this sucks, compared to, you know, the Fallout 3 / Skyrim lockpicking mechanic. And I will say that those lockpicking mechanics they're easier starting off, but like I can still snap picks in Skyrim and snap picks in Fallout. Whereas once you master the ESO lockpicking, it's really rare that you lose a pick. Like, I don't know, I've got a stash of picks that I've had from the moment I started this character, and I don't think I've broke a pick yet. Knock on simulated wood. Now watch, I'll snap a pick on the very next one, but I'm in a grossly underleveled area for my level. But let's see, how much ore do I have? Okay, I've got 85 ore, and I've got 53 bars. I think I'm gonna roam around a little bit until I get around 100 ore, and that should be enough to craft a full set of gear. I don't really have any figures in my head of actually what I need to be at. I could go to like ESO head and it would tell me specifically how much ore I need. But it's hard because the conversion rate is not exact. I mean, you sometimes get more bars out of your ore than not. I think it takes 10 ore to refine into bars. So where I am right now with the ore, I only get 8 refines. So I'd like to okay, so JD asks, what is there to do in ESO for us casual adventurers? What I'm doing now, honestly, like I have quests, okay, and you can cycle through your quests by hitting T, and it's kind of like Secret World, where you can really only have one quest open at a time. And for a while that annoyed me, but I've gotten used to it, and it's nice to actually only focus on a quest. Now, if you notice, I've got a compass, and right now I am on Dagger's Edge quest, and I'm supposed to find Foulwing and defeat her. And you'll see, like, I have a little arrow on my compass pointing to where that objective is. Well, if I open my map, it is way the hell over there, so you have no real indication of how far away it is, but you can see it off in the distance. Now, when you get within range of something, you can see more arrows up here, and if you see a black arrow, it means, like black with a white outline, it means something that you haven't interacted with yet, or it's a quest that you're not currently on. Things are organic. Like, sure enough, the town has some quests for you, but most of the quests you find are out here in the wild. Like, you'll just stumble upon an NPC, and he'll want you to do something, and it may lead to something else, or it may not. So it's not a very quest-driven game for me. Like, I'll do quests, and that's cool, but I roam around aimlessly a lot. So, like, granted, I'm just running around in the same area, but, oh, that's awesome, whatever the hell that is. I will help them out. And I totally can, because I'm assuming this is a higher level Mages Guild thing, because I don't know. Or maybe Fighters Guild? But see, I helped them out, and now we each get loot off of this. And then I got a rather nice chest piece that's a significant upgrade from what I'm wearing right now.
Tamrilo entered channel.
Hey! IR streaming. And I am answering questions from the channel. So yeah, you can, to answer the question, you can totally treat it like a sandbox. You don't have to follow the quests if you don't really want to. There's certain ones that, yeah, it's beneficial for you to do, but I spend most of my time roaming around aimlessly.
Nope. Mob XP is shared among players regardless of whether or not they're in a party.
And unfortunately, there's a significant lag on the what is actually coming across the stream and what is happening in the channel. But yeah,
Well,
it's
I'm still watching an ad, so oh, there we go.
yeah. I don't know what I was fighting. It was a giant croco dragon thing, and it was cool. But I got a nice chess piece off of it. Right now, I'm kind of just faffing about looking for iron. Because I'm close enough to 10 that I want to have a set of gear ready for 10. Because I'm weird and I like crafting my own gear. Is this one of the Imperial chests? I think it is. Like, it looks like an Imperial graphic chess piece. Maybe? It doesn't look Redguard.
I have no idea.
It's pretty. Looks like nothing like the rest of my gear, though. I think the Orc graphic is my least favorite of the armor sets. It looks sloppy. Like, I don't know, the change just kind of gathers like blousey pants and it ends up looking sloppy. I don't like it.
I forget exactly how Mob XP is shared in Guild Wars 2.
I don't know how the XP sharing happens here, but it works. I mean, it's to the point where it is definitely beneficial that if you run up on a mob, somebody's fighting, help them out, and you'll get a significant little chunk of XP, and you'll get a roll on the loot table.
And shouldn't detract from their XP either.
Yeah, you're not stealing XP from the other players. No, mine faster, someone's after my mines. Okay, that should be enough for now. No, JD, pretty much here, if you touch a mob, you get a share of XP. Like, I mean, if you land a hit. So I've rolled up on things and barely tapped them and gotten some XP and a share of loot, so it's pretty generous.
Hello.
Did you hear? Some stranger saved King Casimir's life.
Really? Who was it? Any idea where the stranger came from? I'd like to buy that hero an ale.
Okay, I'm gonna need a lot more manganese.
Did you hear? Some stranger saved King Casimir's life.
Steel and stone. You just want to gawk at that anvil, or you're gonna do something with it? Ah, if you're gonna linger, you may as well buy something.
To buy that hero an ale.
Did you hear? Some stranger saved King Casimir's life.
Really? Who was it? Any idea where the stranger came from? I'd like to buy that hero an ale.
I've got what you need.
Did you hear? Some stranger saved King Casimir's life.
Oh, that's how our crafting system works. Huh.
Who was it? Any idea where the stranger came from?
Had you not monkeyed around with it yet?
Dude, no. I haven't at any time.
I haven't decided if I like. I haven't decided if I like the axe or the mace or the sword graphic best for orcs. I think I like the hammer graphic the best, and I have a thing for that, so I'm gonna make a. Yeah, dude, I love the crafting system. It's amazing.
It looks really cool.
Like, it's one of the better ones. So now I have a full set of gear
King Casimir's life.
and a weapon, and now I gotta go find the sawmill, which is across the river.
Any idea where the stranger came from?
I'll go make myself a shield.
Assassins tried to kill King Casimir.
Don't draw a weapon unless you're done living.
Yeah, so that's the thing I should probably bug. Occasionally, there's a chance of dismounting when you cross a bridge. I don't know. Impairs functionality?
Hear ye, the curfew has been lifted. The murderer has
Of course, offended for no reason.
been dispatched by the champion of the king.
I bet I know what's doing that, but I could not tell you why.
Too much to do and too
Not
little
much
time.
longer now.
Hear ye,
Buying,
The
selling,
danger in
trading.
the Daenia Woods has passed. The Veldama Weird report that a mighty champion assisted them in healing the land's corruption. Hear ye. Messengers from the Lion Guard have brought word that they have begun a quarantine of the city of Camlor. They assure the king that the plague there shall not spread.
I'll be at this until so much to do.
I should really go back to the smith station and see if I have enough honing things to improve my weapon. Okay, so I'm curious, how many ingots do I have? Do I have enough to make another weapon? Oh, I got a lot of honing stones. I should be able to pump that up to a
Casimir's life.
near or decent chance. Okay, so you can improve weapons.
Any
And
idea
I'm going to
where the
improve the
stranger
one for
came
10
from?
to try and make
I'd like to
it
buy
green.
that hero an ale.
And using one stone, it's only a 20% chance. So I'm going to... Screw it. We're going to go with an 80% chance. And hopefully the dice rolls well. Yep. Yes! So now I have a green mace for level 10. Which should be a significant improvement.
Did you hear?
Um,
Some stranger said King Casimir's
While we're doing stuff, let me go for broke and try and improve my chess piece.
Any idea where the stranger came from? I'd like to buy that hero
I've
an
got a
ale.
40% chance of success, but that's all I have for materials. Nope. So that means I need to create a new chess piece.
Oh.
Wah, 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 wah. Yeah, and unfortunately that one was a reinforced and I'm out of sardonyx, so
Oh.
yeah, I know. It was I maybe should have done 60-60
Some stranger saved King Casimir's life.
since I had 6 of the honing tempers to play with. Oh
Who
well.
was it? Any idea where the stranger came from?
Okay, let me go find a vendor. Sell off whatever I don't need.
Going to end, is it?
I've got a lot to do here.
The armor I sell didn't just fall off the back of a caravan wagon. It's the finest medium-weight armor that your gold can buy. I guarantee it.
Why am I not? Oh, that's... Wow. I don't... Yeah, that's better in a lot of ways, so... Or wait, was that... That was medium armor, that's why I'm not wearing it.
Quality and variety. Come see for yourself.
Keep your nose clean, and you have no trouble.
Do you know the old saying, neither a borrower or a lender be? Rubbish.
The bank
Without
lady just drives
borrowers
me
and
insane.
lenders, how would we ever be able to buy or sell anything? But pardon me, welcome to the Bank of Daggerfall.
The what?
The bank lady. Oh my god, her introduction statement is so freaking long and you have to hear it every time you go to the bank.
Oh.
She drives me insane. And that's been a constant complaint I've heard from a lot of people is that, oh god, do I have to listen to the bank lady again? Okay, so I just thought, okay, let me find my weapon, and now I'm going to go ahead and enchant it since I have a inventory. So just to make sure people saw what I did. You right click on this was confusing. Like I expected to right click on the enchantment and then apply it to an item, but you right click on the item you want to apply it to and hit enchant, and then select what enchantment you want to do. Now I have a level 10 green iron mace of poison.
Can't seem to get ahead here.
Okay, let's go track down Foulwing.
Watch yourself.
Because in the last test build, that quest was bugged, so I'm hoping it is no longer bugged here.
Hear ye, hear ye. The curfew has been lifted. The murderer has been caught, and the assassin has been dispatched
It's a significant patch, Jadia. I went upstairs because I was gonna patch my laptop, and it was about a 3 gig patch, so I'd forgotten I had not patched in this client. Okay, that's great art. Is that an Argonian? Please tell me it's an Argonian. Yes. Argonian, Vegemite on toast.
Nice.
I was gonna be sad if that was anything other than Argonian. Yeah, it'd probably be better if I was not up on top of a really tall hill.
My temper is short and my blade is long, so watch it.
Yeah, I think there's 2 patches, JD. There's like a 200 meg or so patch, and then there's like a 3 gig patch. It's a significantly newer client. My poor horse abandons me at the weirdest times. I was jumping off of a hill and he abandoned me. Actually, that may have been when the Bumnog started following me.
Bumnog is the best.
Bumnog is my favorite followling. If I could have Bumnog with me at all times. Because he reminds me of, oh god, the character from Fallout New Vegas that just wants to run up and punch things.
Yep, that's exactly what it is.
Okay, so yeah, there's a bunch of people waiting here. I'm guessing that no. Well, maybe. I am guessing that Foulwing is bugged out. Elder Scrolls Dance Party while waiting on Foulwing. Man, the orc dance looks weird. Kind of this whole awkward guy that doesn't really know how to dance thing going on, which is fitting an orc. Okay, I can't be bothered to wait around for that, so we just won't do that quest. Sorry, Bumnog. No punching for you today. Yeah, the Eth do the Carlton dance, don't they? If I remember correctly.
I don't know.
JD was saying she played an Eth in Rift. I think at least the male Eth do the Carlton dance from Fresh Prince.
I know that all of our dances are more serious dances. Like they're all taken from various real-world cultures. Or or inspired by.
I guess the Tunic Tunic Tune dance could, in theory, be called from a real culture. Every so often, I just forget I'm not on a horse. Like, I mean, the horse isn't fast enough yet that it's a thing that I feel like I have to be on at all times. That deer had it coming. There's a thing. It's close. Tells me to do things. I will go abide. Do things. Oh hey, you're Bloodthorn assassins. You're not my friends.
I need help.
Come on, buddy, I'll save you.
there. Be a friend. Greetings, citizen. I seem to have suffered a temporary setback. I could use a bit of help. These Bloodthorn cretins ambushed me, and while I was on a mission of incredible importance, there were dozens of them, but I didn't go down without a fight. What will the Lion Guard do without me? The orc that sits before you, represents the future of the Lion Guard. I am Recruit Gorok, pride of New Orsinium.
Ash is saying stuff that reminds me of my old Leeds story about Skyrim.
I took a beating when the Bloodthorns grabbed me. I won't be
As I watch Bumnog follow you punching things.
Now I have Recruit Gorak.
Circle around.
It still feels very cheaterly once you reach that point where all of a sudden, oh hey, mobs know how to use health pots.
Oh?
Yeah, like there's a certain breaking point in the mob AI where all of the sudden mobs will start using health pods and you'll watch their health go back up and you're like, what the hell happened? Oh wait, they hit a health pod.
Yep.
And it feels like they're cheating. I don't know what your quest is. I guess I'm supposed to take Gorak back to Aldcroft. Yeah, that was it. I love the whole thing where like two people meet, run into each other, and you like draw weapons and start to fire on each other. Oh wait, you're a player. Especially when someone's the wrong race for the wrong faction.
Thank you. I'll take the dispatch to Captain Vistra.
Oh,
Find
yes,
me later.
I heard they're
I
going
owe
to
you a
try to
drink.
retake Camlorn.
Greetings.
I haven't the strength.
What is it? I'm afraid we've got a bit of an emergency at the moment. I don't know anyone who goes by that name, I'm afraid. Our Duke was kidnapped. Perhaps she was taken along with him. I certainly wouldn't put it past those bloodthorn bastards. We have a bit of a situation with Duke Sebastian of Camlorn. Perhaps you'd be willing to help extract the Duke from a rather precarious situation. Our bumbling town watch allowed the Duke to get kidnapped, that's what happened. Please, you look like you can handle yourself. Surely someone with your talents can help us. The damn bloodthorn cult. With Camlorn in chaos and the Duke out of action, who knows what the cult intends? At least the Lion Guard finally arrived. Speak to Lieutenant Harim if you want to help. Last I heard, he was near the lighthouse. Lieutenant Harim was scouting near the lighthouse. Maybe he's figured out where the Bloodthorns are holding the Duke by now. Why, His Grace is the Duke of Camlorn. What else is there to say? He loves his people and they love him. He was driven out of Camlorn by Falchu and his werewolves. Now he reigns in exile from Aldcroft. Well, at least he did before the kidnapping. Falchu's a terrible brute. He leads the werewolves that invaded Camlorn and forced the rightful rulers to flee for their lives. I could guess. With most of our force besieging Camlorn, we're stretched thin, and frankly, the local watch isn't much use. With the Duke gone, the enemy can take Aldcroft. Then they hit our troops at Camlorn from the rear, but I'm just guessing. Yes, dear, that's terrible.
I can't feel my limbs.
Go get the watch post thingy. Way shrine.
I've a fine selection to choose from.
Oh, that's right, Switchboard is doing player housing. It's like, what the hell? What is this ad?
I'm led to believe you're the one to thank
Oh, yeah.
for Gorak's safe return. Recruit Gorak claims that you helped him defeat dozens of cultists and recovered the dispatch from a foul necromancer. Is this true? Incredible. I knew you had potential, Gorak, but I never imagined you were so capable. Thank you for your help, friend, though it sounds like Gorak didn't really need it. Gorak, you truly distinguished yourself this day. You're no longer a recruit. Welcome to the Lion Guard, Private Gorak.
This is the happiest day of my life.
When this shift's done, I could use a drink or three.
We supply the Lion Guard with whatever arcane gear they may need. But we don't have an exclusive arrangement, so if you need something, just ask.
Okay, so where am I going? So I'm going to the south.
What do you want?
So at level 8, Shadowgorth's pet kicked my ass, so I'm gonna go back at 10. American Olive. But look, treasure chest out in the middle of nowhere. This can't possibly be a trap.
Hello there.
I'm guessing that might be bugged too. I'll come back.
My poor Papa, what will I do without you? Why would they kill a defenseless old man? They came in the night. They came right into the lighthouse and attacked us in our sleep. I ran here and hid. You aren't going to make me leave, are you? I feel safer here, please. It was the Bloodthorns. Oh, poor Papa. I left everything behind. I don't even have his dear old pipe to remember him by. If I just had that one small thing, maybe I could find some comfort.
Yeah, it's a missing box. Lovely.
What?
Yep, inside the abandoned house.
Sigh.
Time to bug it.
Watch yourself. This place is thick with Bloodthorn cultists. I could use a seasoned warrior. There's no point relying on the local watch. They're simply not up to the job. The Duke's in the lighthouse guarded by Bloodthorns. I was waiting for reinforcements to arrive before making a move. You're a bold one. Very well. When the reinforcements get here, we'll make sure none of the cultists slip away. And if your plan doesn't work, we'll drink a toast to your memory later in the tavern. We were sent to provide more security for the Duke and to keep something like this from happening. It's too bad we didn't arrive sooner. The local watch just wasn't prepared to deal with the Bloodthorns.
Always time in combat to mine. I tell you, the morph for Soul Tap that heals you is amazing. I love that.
Move to flank!
Sorry about that. Phone call.
No problem. I just said the morph for Soul Tap that heals you. I love it.
Yes, it's awesome.
It basically takes a only situationally useful ability and makes it something you want to cast all the friggin' time.
Yep. And it's good that you want to cast all the time.
Yep.
Because that's a useful spell.
Only if you have empty. It's normally only useful if you have empty soul shards, but.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, is the morphs make it useful even if you don't.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it's a thing that is worth casting all the time, because it's always going to heal me a little bit.
Yep.
You don't.
It's relatively cheap.
Yeah, it is.
I assume this is a rescue attempt.
Divines be praised. The cultists trapped me with these focus crystals. I'm a bit of a mage myself, but I'm powerless inside this ward.
Okay, focus crystal number 1. Crystal number 2.
Free. Now to get out of here. But there's one more thing. Thanks, friend. But I'm not the cult's only prisoner. I overheard the cultists talking. They have a prisoner who's a threat to the werewolf leader Falchu. They plan to execute her. If she really is a threat, then it seems crucial that we rescue her. Very good. I'll return to Altcroft.
I'm glad you're helping, Alexia. Will you aid me as well? Come, mortal. Do a favor for this poor, weary spirit. My daughter is lost to her grief. How can she send you here, to a haunt of vile cultists, to retrieve a pipe? Sheer folly. She should have something of real value. Something that will allow her to... For years, I've been hiding gold under a tree southwest of the lighthouse. Dig it up and give it to my daughter. Then she needs to go to my brother in Crosswich. There she can start anew.
My executioner? You couldn't lift the axe, let alone deal with all the blood. Splendid. Cut me loose. We'll kill these bloodthorn dogs and then go after Falchu and his werewolves. Sebastian, we don't have time for... Oh, very well. We'll talk to the Duke. Let's go then. No time to waste. Let's just say I have some inside knowledge that can help us put an end to the mangy dog. Now get me out of these ropes. My thanks, friend. That was too close for comfort. I'll meet you in Aldcroft.
So, it always cracks me up when a player comes up to me like I'm an enemy, but... I mean, really, enemies dress better than I do. I mean, I kind of look horrible, like, it's...
Look, dude, how are you confusing you with an enemy? I'm so much less well-dressed than
Exactly, exactly, like, they match, I don't. Some artist somewhere made sure the enemies all match. I mean, only a player character can look this dumb. treasure map! I have no earthly idea where that's at. It's a place I haven't been to yet. Anyway, for anyone watching, treasure maps essentially, open it up again. They give you a hint of where a treasure is, and you have to find this location in the world. And I have not found a crashed pirate ship yet, so I just have to be aware that when I do find one, the treasure's probably somewhere near. Poor Elf. Still bugged out.
Who is?
The American Elf quest. She's bugged out. She's just kind of hanging out on the ground, and that's the tail end of that quest, so...
Oh, yeah.
I think it made its way through one rotation and then stopped.
I thought Papa was nearby, but now, nothing. Do you have his pipe? I just want to hold on to him, just a little longer. He appeared? He appeared and spoke about me? I recognize this satchel. What's inside it? Oh, Papa. Ever the pragmatist. There's enough here to get supplies in Aldcroft. Then I can go on to Crosswitch.
Okay, time to swap out rings, and so get rid of the one from the Prophet.